If you live in the UK, then you have probably heard that ISAs are the best way to save and invest your money completely tax-free. Yes, that is true, but it is either you are using it or you are completely missing out on its advantages. In this video, I will explain to you what ISAs are and how I use the ISA to achieve my financial goals. So if you are interested, then stay tuned. If we haven't met before, I am Agbenyo. I am on the journey of becoming a high impact man. If you are interested in knowing every step of the process, then subscribe to the channel and become a part of the family. Let's dive into today's video. What are ISAs? ISA is an abbreviation for Individual Saving Account. This is a savings account that is created by the government to encourage people to save and invest money. On a normal day, if you put your money into any regular savings or investment account and you make an interest on it, the government will tax the interest you make on that money you have saved or invested. But in the ISA account, when you invest or save your money in there, any interest you make on your investment, the government does not tax it. Let me give you an example. Kofi walks into Barclays Bank to open a savings account. And this account is not an ISA account, it is a regular savings account. He invested £5,000 into this account, and then at the end of the year, he made an interest of £500. The government then taxed this £500 interest Kofi made on his investment. If it were an ISA account, then the £500 wouldn't have been taxed, and all that interest would have gone into Kofi's pocket. There are different types of ISAs, and I'm going to talk about the three basic ones. We have the stock and shares ISA, we have the lifetime ISA, and then we have the cash ISA. The stock and shares ISA allows you to invest into the stock market, and any interest you make on your investment, the government does not tax it. The lifetime ISA is designed to help first-time home buyers to save towards the deposit of their first mortgage. If you put your money into this lifetime ISA account, the government gives you 25% of the amount you have invested into the account. But there is a cap. You can only save up to £4,000 into this lifetime ISA account in a tax year. Let's say you are planning to buy your first house in the UK. If you save into this lifetime ISA account, the government gives you 25% of the amount you have saved in addition. Let's say you were able to save £4,000, which is the maximum limit, into the lifetime ISA account. 25% of the £4,000 is £1,000. So the government will add £1,000 into this your £4,000. So at the end of the tax year, you will have £5,000 in that account, in addition to any interest that you would have made from the bank or the investment facility where you are saving the money. The money you save in a lifetime ISA account can only be used to buy a house, or you can only withdraw it at your retirement. If you decide to withdraw it before retirement and it is not for buying a house, the government will charge you a penalty of 25%. The third type of the ISAs is the cash ISA. The cash ISA is just like any regular savings account. The only difference here is that if you put money in the cash ISA and you make any interest on it, the government does not tax you. So you can use this cash ISA as your emergency savings account or savings account for your short-term goals. For instance, you want to buy a car in the next 1 year or in the next 6 months, you can save your money into this cash ISA so that you don't get taxed on the interest you make on your investment. I hope you are getting the concept. In every tax year, every individual in the UK is allocated £20,000 allowance. What this means is that in a tax year which starts from the 6th April to the 5th April of the following year, every individual can save up to £20,000 into any of the ISA accounts or all of them together. Let's see how I will use the ISAs to achieve my financial goals. My overall financial goal for the year is to save £20,000 by the 5th of April 2026. This is a breakdown of my overall financial goal. My first goal is to save £4,000 into the lifetime ISA by the 5th of April 2026 towards the deposit of my first mortgage. My second goal is to save £10,000 into the cash ISA for my emergency fund by 5th April 2026. And my third goal is to invest £6,000 into the S&P 500 through the stock and shares ISA by 5th April 2026. And this investment is intended for my long-term wealth building. How do I intend to achieve this by the end of the year? I will further break down each of the 3 goals into monthly goals. So let's take the first one, which is the lifetime ISA account, the investment towards my mortgage. I will divide the £4,000 by 12, which will give me £333.3 every month. So if I save £333.3 every month consistently for 12 months, then I should be able to achieve my £4,000 goal, and then the government's £1,000 will come and add up, and then I'll get £5,000 at the end of the year. My second goal, which I am investing into the cash ISA, which is my £10,000 emergency fund, will divide that also by 12, and it will give me 833.3 every month. So if I save 833.3 every month into the cash ISA, by the end of the tax year, I should be able to have £10,000 in the cash ISA account for my emergency fund. Now let's come to my final financial goal for the year, which I am investing into the S&P 500 through the stock and shares ISA. I will further divide this also by 12. So £6,000 divided by 12 will give me £500. So if I save £500 every month for 12 months, by 5th April 2026, I should have £6,000 in the S&P 500, and this is to build my long-term wealth. In summary, to be able to achieve this my £20,000 financial goal for this tax year, I should be able to save approximately £1,700 every month consistently for 12 months in order to achieve this goal. If you are interested in knowing how I came about these figures, let me know in the comments. If you are finding any value in this video, click the like button so YouTube can show it to a lot of people. By way of recap, ISA simply stands for Individual Savings Account. It is an account designed by the government to encourage individuals to save and invest in the UK. So if you are not using the ISAs to save and invest in the UK, then you are missing out on so many tax advantages. Go and review your financial goals right now if you have them. And if you don't have any of them too, go and set your financial goals right now and start taking advantage of the ISAs to achieve your financial goals. If this video has given you any value at all, then subscribe and become a part of the family. Like this video and share it to a friend so they can all take advantage of this tax-free ISA account to save and invest towards their future. If you have any questions concerning any of the ISAs or concerning any personal finance thing, let me know in the comment section and I will respond immediately. See you in my next video.